Hello, this is the Sharaba V Tarot channel, hosting Spiritual Souffle. Before I begin, I want to shout out Lilo Vanity, a constant beacon of feminine strength. My readings are based on your Vedic or sidereal sun, moon, rising, in Venus. Let us begin. I am a servant of the great work, not its master. If you find my reading helpful, donate to nobabyblisters.org or ebresearchnetwork.org. All proceeds will go towards bandages and pain medicine for children whose body is covered in 80% blisters. Hugs should not hurt. If you need further assistance, check the description box. Today, we will be reading for the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Finishing off with the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Without further ado, let us begin. So last time, my Aquarius, you had the World card, meaning that there was going to be some changes. The Knight of Wands, something that you had been manifesting was coming to fruition, and the Page of Swords, which means there was, while you were going through these changes, you were trying to hold control on what changes were entering your life, and the Page of Swords was sending a message to you. So, Three of Cups. So for my Aquarius, for your first card is the Three of Cups. It looks like there's some momentum, some celebration, and this is a time of sharing spiritual growth. With that being said, trust your momentum. Three of Cups is simply a card of celebration. It is a time of sharing your spiritual growth. You have been looking inward, introspecting, and it is beginning to radiate from your presence, my Aquarius. Six of Cups. This is a recuperation, return to self. So there might be a little bit of attachment right now. And the Six of Cups comes as a return to self. So while you really might be enjoying the presence of someone's company, they might be constantly running through your mind. The Six of Cups is a constant reminder that, hey, as an inner child, there was a point in time when you were equally as happy or equally as content, equally as serene before this person entered your life. You cannot attach your emotional well-being to people who walk this earth because we tend to overlook imperfections, overlook mistreatment when we begin to overly allow ourselves to feed far into a relationship. The Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles. You've got the Three of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is nurturing, generous in energy. You are connecting with your feminine intellect as well as your nature. The Queen of Pentacles is often overgiving. She's known to plant seeds of generosity. The issue isn't your generosity, but who you're being generous to. Be wary that you are sowing into fertile ground and not wasting efforts on someone who does not know how to appreciate you. I would suggest taking a moment outside, getting out of buildings for a moment, going on a hike, just visiting a park, just really allowing Mother Nature to hug you, because you might be feeling just a little bit anxiety, slight paranoia on trying to control the situation. Going to the park, going for a walk within nature is a reminder that Mother Nature will have its way. So allow Mother Nature to hug you with this Queen of Pentacles, and be careful who you are being generous to, my Aquarius. Next, we go into Gemini. So the last time, Gemini, you had the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So with the Eight of Pentacles, you had been doing a lot of planning. There was a lot of organizing and implementing of some subtle changes that you wanted in your life. And the Ten of Wands came between the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, meaning that there was some heavy manifestation. Your focus was in the right place, but along with focus, your actions begin to reach a point of restlessness. You've overexerted yourself, and the challenge last time we spoke was to let go of the burden of control and allow the work situation, which I'm getting heavy work energy here, to allow it to work itself out. So, Gemini, you are at the Nine of Pentacles. This is self-reliance and success. You know, while everything is going on around this Nine of Pentacles, looks like a feminine figure. She is looking at her hand, and her hand has a raven on it, and the raven oftentimes denotes mental clarity. The raven is looking forward to the future. So you've been looking inward, and you know that the best is ahead of you. And with this self-reliance, you have been displaying resourcefulness and being extremely self-disciplined. You have been challenging yourself to become a better person, and you may feel like the work you put in is going unnoticed. This is confirmation that it is not. Your inner self and spirit is applauding your growth, and this raven is excited for you. The best is yet to come, Gemini. The Devil card. So there might be some slight obsessions. I think this Devil card is more of a warning, now that you're at the Nine of Pentacles, to don't begin to obsess or idolize a situation or an outcome, because situations are always going to shift and change. That is the nature of the day-to-day process. With this Devil card and this Nine of Pentacles, you feel like once you attain a certain status, a certain title, a certainty that everything's just going to, all of your problems are going to melt away. And the Devil card is just here to remind you that, hey, these two skulls are a reminder, like, you're more than likely going to have some bumps in the road. Life is not going to be some crystal stair once you get what you attain with this Nine of Pentacles. So this is a warning not to beat yourself up if you get something and you don't necessarily get a feeling of satisfaction because you idolize it so much that there is no way reality could catch up to your fantasies. Be very wary of obsessiveness. Gemini, the sun card. You have the sun card next, which is expression, but this is not expression towards other. This is expression of self. This could be music. This could be writing. It seems like the sun card is showing itself because there's a part of you that has not come to the light in a while. And it might not even be something that you share with others, but this is a reminder to remember to express yourself, be it verbally, be it musically, be it artistically, because this devil card is often related to situations around us. But you already have with this sun card is you're a Gemini, like you have Gemini on your chart, and I'm getting the feeling that there is a suppressed part of yourself that you want to express in a healthy way outside of this person. So you really want to focus on self-love. Maybe you want to go to the spa. Maybe you want to go running, but there's a slightly repressed part of yourself right now. Let us wrap up with my Libras. Last time my Libras had the Hermit card, the Six of Swords, a little bit of overthinking, and the Two of Cups, meaning that you had multiple ways to gain emotional satisfaction despite the situation with the Six of Swords. As you were overthinking, things were already working in your favor. And the Hermit card means that you may have withdrawn into yourself, not to the beyond the Hierophant card. So the Hierophant card is a card of solitude, but it's represented by the number 5. If you've been seeing 5, then it is a call to retreat within yourself, really focus on your support system and not let outward situations get the best of you. When your Hermit card is reached by the number 9, it's basically an advanced Hierophant. So with the Hermit card, when you get the Hermit card instead of the Hierophant card, you have spent too much time in solitude. It's basically you've been staring at a flame when the path is already clear, and it's just simply time to step forward. And that's where I left my Libras off last time. So you have the Six of Wands. You have the Man on Stilts. So with the Six of Wands, these are hard-won gains. This is a sign of victories that have passed or victory approaching you. So whatever obstacles were standing in your way, you have jumped the hurdle and growth is within you. As you can see, this is a horse on stilts. You see how far this rider is above any situation that you are in right now. So with my Libras, all you have to do is keep your focus on your goals. Keep your focus on what you want to manifest, what you want to do. You are at a point of being an extremely worthy opponent. The only thing that can bring you down right now is forgetting that you are the horseman on the stilts. Five of Cups. So gonna be a little bit of this is a point of no return. This is a point of separation, of grief. So it looks like there's going to be some letdowns coming your way, and you are reaching a point of no return, but it is simply because you are looking at spilled milk. You may be about to come to a place or leaving a place of crying over spilled milk. There was something that you wanted to emotionally fulfill you, and it is not. There have been a separation, a point of no return. And with these two cups behind you, you have to rely on your support system. So while there may be a person or there could be a group that's not behaving as you want them to, you have to remember that there are still people in your corner who want to see you win. Although the situation in front of you is makes you feel like a shadow on the wall and you really feel like crying, you're past the point of no return, going into separation, currently a time of grief. The challenge right now is to shift your focus on what didn't go your way and reach out to the people who have had your back since the very beginning. This could be family members, this could be close friends, but there are still people rooting for you. And while the situation is lost, you are still with us. So even during moments of grief, embrace your loved ones. And again, you got the devil card. So you got the devil card. I think this kind of goes along with this situation that is past, this Three of Cups. This devil card is always obsessive energy. There is something that you're trying to control the situation instead of controlling yourself. And it's much better to allow the world to turn, because none of us who walk this earth are the devil, no matter how big and bad you are or how much you think you deserve this situation. The devil card is a constant reminder that you don't want to reach a tire moment. The devil card is a premonition like, hey, this is a good stopping point, because if you don't stop whatever it is, emotionally tying yourself to whatever it is, you reach a tire moment at the point of 16. And the tire moment takes you farther away from just square one. Even though you might be at square one now, the devil card is a reminder that, hey, things could be worse and you're going to lose more if you don't pick your head up and allow your support system to support you, and be grateful for the people who are in your life. That wraps up the air signs. Before I continue, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me. So I wanted to give a sincere thank you. Also, if you're finding my reading helpful, check the link in the description box to reach No Baby Blisters or ebresearchnetwork.org. All proceeds will go towards pain medicine and bandages for children with blister ailments. Hugs should not hurt. Moving forward to Pisces. So things were a little bit rough with Pisces last time. You had the devil, the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So there was a situation that was already resolved. It was already ended. And you had the devil card because you were obsessing over a past situation. And the Eight of Swords, you weren't having the best moment last time we talked Pisces. But Pisces season is around the corner, and we are headed that way. So hang in there, children of the mirror. Hang in there. Two of Cups. This is self-reflection. This is embarking on a new journey. This is embarking on new experiences. The Two of Cups is a period of self-reflection, and you might be at a point of receiving or just allowing your mind to flow. It seems that I'm getting a very strong feeling of self-reliance, self-reflection. There's been something that you've been putting in work towards, and the Two of Cups is almost it's kind of a precursor to celebration. Judgment. So 20, their judgment has already been passed. And when I say judgment, this isn't you or someone around you. This is a reminder that there is a higher power, and the higher power will always have the last say. The only thing you do when you resist a situation and choose not to see a situation for what it is the outcome that the world will turn no matter what decisions we make. All we can do and all we are capable of is making the best decision for ourselves outside of influences. So this is a reminder that spirit guides and the ancestors are watching you and judge. And you see how intense this gaze is? They see every move you make. And when you do things and you know better, there will be consequences. Again, like I said, the reason that you getting this judgment card, Pisces, is there's a 9 of Pentacles in front of you. So the only thing that you have to do to reach inner and outer wisdom is honor your inner wisdom. In a situation, you know what not to do. You know what not to do, and it is the hard decision to make. All you have to do, there's something you've been manifesting. There are things that you've been wanting. There are places you want to go. You are looking to improve your life right now, Pisces, and all you need to do is be forward thinking. Do not get bogged down, because right now when you have the judgment card, it means that your decisions are slightly more scrutinized because you already know better. It is a situation that you have already been through, and you are expected to not do the same things. That's it for my Pisces. Next, we have the one, the only cardinal water sign, Cancers. Last time, Cancers, you were feeling a bit off emotionally. You had received the Moon card, the Three of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Moon card was either a lack of, you could be dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or you could be dealing with you could be dealing with, it seems like the reason why it's kind of hard to say is Cancer, you're really supposed to be alone right now. You got the Moon card because it was a moment for you to allow your emotional waves to settle instead of trying to control a situation. When you are the Cancer, when you have heavy Cancer influence in your chart, it's best your emotional waves and how you feel stay steady, because once it gets to tidal wave and you are upset, nothing good comes of it. So there was a challenge for you to focus on your Wheel of Fortune and not let situations get the best of you. The question for you last time, Cancer, is what I'm going through going to matter 5, 10, 3 years, even a year down the line? So let's see how you've been doing since then, Cancer. Ten of Swords. So Cancer, Ten of Swords. Heavy infidelity. Heavy infidelity energy here. Wisdom, you are at a turning point. You've been wounded recently and you're feeling defensive. This is a challenge not to retaliate. This is you've had your feelings deeply hurt recently, and this is a challenge to not take any action and shift your thoughts, not to how this person made you feel, and accept that you deserve better. The situation didn't work out because there is better ahead of you. Although you might have reached what you thought was it looks like you have been disappointed. Someone has let you down emotionally, Cancer, and it's all right. It happens. This is just a sign that I know Ten of Swords does not feel good. It's a sword everywhere. You might not be able to eat. You might be catching just a little bit of pain in your body. And on top of that, there's this sword in your head. So there's a lot of pain, and it's best that this pain be released because it's internal. Right now, you are basically grieving over someone who has not even giving you a second thought at this point. So while you are singing Mary J. Blige, they are currently preparing for their hot girl summer. But the Knight of Cups, there's someone who's been in your, make sure this is a card of fantasy. Our inner world suggests the exploration of our interior landscapes. Love, proposition, and invitation. There's going to be someone new entering your sphere of influence if you can raise your vibration to the point of being able to move forward. Sitting in despair, sitting in depression, sitting in within this breakup is not going to work in your favor because this Knight of Cups has something new ahead of you, but you have to remember that you deserve to be happiness. Queen of Swords. So you have a Knight of Cups and the Queen of Swords. There might be, this is clear perception. This is a card that encourages direct communication. So this is heavy Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. So you could be meeting someone. The next person you might date might either have a January, February, a February, March birthday, a early summer birthday, very early summer, or October, November. But this is your next step. This is clear perception. You know what the answer. Advice is what we ask for when we know the answer and don't want to accept it. So this Queen of Swords. Lastly, we'll be wrapping up our reading with Scorpio. So Scorpio, last time you got the Ten of Wands, King of Wands, and the Hermit card. So you might have been in recluse. There might have been things you were manifesting. You've been off to yourself, sitting in the corner, really exploring your never-ending depth of emotional, mental reservoir. So you were at a really good place last time with Scorpio. But let us check in on how the tide of life has been resonating with you, Scorpio. First card up, Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords. This is self-deception. This warns against manipulation and dishonesty. This is an unrealistic view of a relationship. Focused on an ideal, this is a challenge to scrutinize, evaluate how you're being treated and if you're settling. So while it seems like you are in the midst of a situation and you've been looking at the decisions that have been going your way, but you are forgetting a thought or two. So there's a little bit of ideation going on. So whatever situation you are in, it things are not always as they seem. When reviewing situations, when you spend time or even a job or whatever you look back in, most of the time you only look back and focus on the good of the situation. But in reality, there was also discomfort there as well. This Seven of Swords is a warning against self-deception. We are humans. We make mistakes. No situation, no person is perfect. People will naturally let you down. And it's best to be on guard right now. What's important are the swords that you are not thinking of. So make sure that you're careful with what you focus on. The Empress. So the Empress is strong feminine energy. This is not feminine energy as far as who you're dating, your friends. This is mother, grandmother energy. So, or it could be a loved one that is no longer in this world. But this Empress is a reminder that there's only so much in your control. And it's best you listen to your inner wisdom and focus on your family as well. Yes, we were discussing the Empress. This Empress is a mother figure. There might be an aunt who wants to speak with you, maybe a grandmother, but this is an Empress and she's looking out for your best interest. So make sure that whatever situation you are facing, act off of your inner wisdom and not respond to your lower self. This could be related directly to an individual. So, for example, my Scorpios, you might have just got into an altercation or disagreement with another female. There's another female energy that is getting the best of you, and the inner wisdom saying that it's all handled for you. The challenge right now, Scorpio, is to not take matters into your own hands and know that things are going to work out in your favor if you do not let the situation respond for you. Do not react to the situation at hand because it's not going to work in your favor. Just understand that you are being protected. So act in your best interest, and an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. This has been your spiritual souffle. Have a good one.